More work does not automatically create more margin. In August, the strongest contractor advantage is productivity. More useful output from every machine hour, every operator hour, and every dollar committed to the fleet. That matters because engineering activity is moving, but labour remains tight, downtime is expensive, and an underused machine still costs money when it's parked. The Australian Bureau of Statistics recorded $38.7 billion of engineering construction work done in the March quarter of 2026, up 6.9% on the previous quarter. At the same time, Jobs and Skills Australia found that 28% of machinery, operator, and driver occupations assessed were in shortage in 2025. And Infrastructure Australia says long-term construction productivity remains broadly flat and below mid-1990s level. So the question is not only can we win more work, it is can the fleet deliver that work without margin leaking through delays, rework, and idle capacity. Take the Tiaro Bypass in Queensland. Main construction procurement has commenced for the 8.5 kilometre 4-lane highway with 2 grade-separated interchanges. That scope points to long work fronts, formation, and repeat earth-moving cycles. A machine such as Caterpillar's D6XE electric drive dozer is relevant because productivity is not just engine size. Caterpillar positions the model around continuous power, reduced fuel use, and grade assist technology. Claims that still need to be tested in the actual application. Further south, construction has started on Global Power Generation Australia's Fraser Coast Hybrid project. 330 megawatts peak of solar and 180 and 360 megawatt hour battery. Across a broad energy site, a JCB 531-70 telehandler is a useful example. 7 meters of lift height, multiple attachments, and 3 steering modes can make one well-utilized machine valuable across unloading, placement, and site logistics. In Victoria, 2 firms were shortlisted in April for the 5th and final major works package of Melbourne Airport Rail Stage 1. The work includes rail corridor widening, 2 new regional platforms at Sunshine, network upgrades, and precinct works. In that environment, compact working geometry matters. Komatsu's PC-138 US-11 is an example. A short tail swing excavator designed to work where space is constrained. In Western Australia, the contract is awarded for the next Tonkin Highway corridor stage. It includes interchanges at Hale Road and Welshpool Road East and highway widening, with construction anticipated for late 2026. A Caterpillar CP11 soil compactor is relevant to that type of formation work because optional onboard compaction technology can show progress towards specification and help reduce unnecessary passes and rework. For operators, those projects point to 5 numbers worth knowing before the next purchase. 1. Productive hours, not just engine hours. 2. Output per productive hour, tons, cubic meters, lifts, trench meters, or compacted area. 3. Cost per unit of output, including fuel, labour, wear, and transport. 4. Downtime exposure, including idle crew, replacement hire, and recovery cost. And 5. Forward utilisation, the evidence-based work expected over the next 12 to 36 months. If those numbers are unclear, a bigger fleet can mean more fixed commitment without more useful output. The finance structure should follow that operating case. A longer loan term may reduce a scheduled repayment, but it can keep the debt in place for longer and may increase total cost. A balloon can also lower regular payments, but leaves a final lump sum. Match the term to the machine's realistic earning and ownership life, not to the most optimistic tender pipeline. Run a base case and a downside case. Ask what happens if mobilisation slips, utilisation is lower, or a major repair arrives earlier than planned. Then compare the repayment per productive hour, not only the repayments per month. Before adding a machine, identify the bottleneck. Is the current constraint output, access operator availability, service reliability, attachment flexibility, or rework? Compared buy new, buy used, hire, and keep and optimize on the same assumptions. Verify manufacturer claims, include downtime and transport, use a conservative resale value, and make sure the machine has a credible role after the first project. August's project pipeline is a useful signal, but productivity is built inside the business. The contractors who know their productive hours, cost per unit, and downtime exposure can make faster decisions without mistaking fleet size for strength. If you're reviewing productivity, utilization, or fleet output, talk to TMF before your next machinery decision.